The Drake stimulus package. If you don't know what the Drake stimulus package is, the Drake stimulus package is when Drake blesses one of your favorite rappers with a hook or a verse on a song that basically gives them a release date or prevents their album from going double styrofoam.
3 rappers that dropped the ball with the Drake stimulus package. The stimulus package is a phrase that intends to mean being given a helping hand. It's done by an artist that's more well established that can help an on the brink artist become more well known if done correctly. In today's feature, let's talk about something a little different. Now that Drake is nearing the end of his musical popularity, it's the perfect time to talk about a phrase he indirectly helped coin and a superpower he has that has the ability to change a musician's life. We've even seen it in sports and what he's been able to do for the Toronto Raptors socially. When it comes to lending a helping hand that can assist other artists in furthering their brand or at least becoming extremely hot for the time, no one does it quite like the Sixth God himself. Let's not get it confused. The stimulus package has always been around and has been used in hip-hop since the beginning, but none like this. No one can change an artist's life in an instant for better or worse that he literally has artists begging for a chance to feature him on their songs, knowing full well the opportunities that come from a Drake feature. One's pride shouldn't cause you to pass up. In this video, I'd like to focus on 3 artists in particular that have had the honor of featuring Wheelchair Jimmy and for whatever reason couldn't turn that into success expected past the shelf life of the song. I Love MCCONN, one of the earlier recipients of the Drake stimulus on his viral hit song Tuesday, remixed by Drake in 2014. The verse and video led him to actually being one of Drake's first signees and a great platform. He was eventually dropped by OVO. BlockBoy JB, a 2018 recipient on the song Look Alive featuring Drake that was and is one of my favorite Drake collabs and verses. The song propelled JB into mainstream stardom for as long as that lasted, and then he just disappeared. And last but not least, PartyNextDoor, an artist some can't understand his lack of mainstream popularity, seeing as he has more than a stimulus. He's signed to Drake's OVO and has numerous tracks with Mr. Stimulus himself, most notably Recognize, Come and See Me, and songs for Drake he could have kept for himself. These 3 artists dropped the ball, so to speak, by not fully capitalizing on a Drake feature and turning it into household name status in music. Does Drake have the GOAT stimulus package in hip-hop history? Let's talk about it. It's your boy JC, Stunted Growth Music. Let's get it, man. Take a minute to like, subscribe, and comment on who I should do next. You can also send a super thanks by clicking the button below. Enjoy the video. Like mentioned, the stimulus package has been done forever in hip-hop by artists that's accomplished a lot in music already, but need a younger audience to continue growing and setting up a future for their music. Artists like Drake, Kanye West, and Jay-Z in particular, I've seen use this tactic to perfection, as just when their buzz is starting to shade, they latch onto a song making waves in the music streets, remixing the song with the artist, sending the song up the charts for the younger artists, and extending the buzz of an artist like Drake. He's so great at this that he spawned people like DJ Academics to come up with a phrase to celebrate the strategy. Drake first did this with a pretty well-known but not nationwide as yet Migos on their song Versace that was hot but made the hottest song in the world at one point after Drake's assistance. It changed career and life for the Migos and added to Drake's legacy as one of the best to ever do it as far as assists. Why couldn't these 3 artists do the same with their God-given opportunity? I Love MCCONN, peaked and most well known for his I Love MCCONN EP, released December 2014, including the hit song Tuesday. MCCONN is a rapper from Atlanta, Georgia that was making his way in the industry since 2008 before he met producer Mike Will Made It in 2012. He introduces MCCONN to Sunny Digital and Metro Boomin, who both liked his energy and began work with him as well. Fast forward 2014, MCCONN drops the song Tuesday, produced by Sonny Digital, Metro Boomin, and Cammy Reckless. Drake, being a friend to Digital, asked to remix the song, and a new artist was essentially birthed in hip-hop on the mainstream stage. The song went out of this world after Drake's addition and was a huge hit worldwide as the perfect party song. One, whenever you heard a DJ play it in the club, it was usually the first verse from Drake getting the shine. No shade to MCCONN, because I actually think he's a very good artist that was a great addition to OVO, as he was under the umbrella of harmonizers, not your typical singers, but have a vocal something about them that was, and for some is, perfect for this generation. That hezzy flow that Drake emulated throughout his verse was a flow introduced by MCCONN, along with the back and forth between pitch and melody, was fresh and easy to follow along with. Drake, being an artist that completely understands that the game moves on what's fresh, even when it's simple as a new flow, quickly hopped on the wave and made it his own. Tuesday went #1 on the US R&B charts and eventually platinum. MCCONN, though, didn't climb as expected thereafter. By 2016, he parted ways with Drake and OVO and retired from music a month later, many guessing the pressure of matching the heights of Tuesday to be the reason. He was never that hot again. BlockBoy JB peaked and most well known for his songs Rover, Shoot that introduced a brand new dance, and of course his biggest song ever, Look Alive, featuring none other than Drake, released February 2018. BlockBoy JB is a rapper from Memphis, Tennessee that's been active since 2012. When he was 14, he met producer of Look Alive, Tay Keith, and began taking music more seriously around that time as well. He released his first project in 2016, but wasn't until the next year when he officially blew up. Songs like Shoot, July 2017, that had the world doing the dance by Summer's End, and Rover, early 2018, that Drake was initially supposed to be featured on. In February 2018, JB releases the actual Drake-featured song, and it skyrocketed up the charts. It was #5 on Billboard's Hot 100, 3 on R&B/hip-hop songs, giving BlockBoy JB his first and only top 10 Billboard hit. At that point, I thought JB was up next. XXL featured him in their yearly freshman list, but since then, it seems that will be the peak of JB's career. Instead of a studio album, he releases a mixtape with the song on it, and I think that was a bad move to present such a big feature without a studio album attached to it to completely capitalize on his turn at the Drake stimulus. The mixtape peaked at 16 on the charts, and I think it should have been rolled out as an album instead, and maybe it would have been taken more seriously. Since then, he's released an EP late 2018, another mixtape 2019, and his first studio album late 2020, 2 years after Look Alive peaked. There's been multiple run-ins with the law even before he was set to perform at the Beale Street Music Festival, which who knows what opportunity that could have been, and the ones he missed because of legal trouble and not propelling himself after the Drake feature. Drake instead used that buzz to create more for his 2018 project Scorpion that dropped the same year as Look Alive, like BlockBoy JB should have done as well, same day even. PartyNextDoor peaked and most well known for his back-to-back gold albums in 2014 and 2016, multiple hit singles involving Drake in some capacity, and being nominated for a 2017 Billboard Music Award and Grammy, each time featuring or being featured by Drake. PartyNextDoor is a Canadian singer that first signed to Warner as a songwriter at just 18 years old. By 2013, he was being linked to Drake as a writer and feature, showing up on Drake's third album on songs like Own It and Come Through. He released his debut studio album Summer 2014 behind the two-time platinum single Recognize, featuring none other than who? Drake. Obviously a talented artist, but I think people struggled understanding why he, for the most part, played the background, especially after getting stimulus after stimulus, whether writing or featuring with Drake and being signed to his label. What I think is simple, he just wasn't built for or wanted to be a huge artist. He came in as a writer, and that's exactly what he's been able to do. He's wrote some of the biggest songs of the 2010s, like Work for Rihanna, that went #1 for his first time as a writer, and multiple hits with Drake. Come and See Me being probably my favorite. It went 3 times platinum and is Party's biggest song to date. Yes, he could be a huge artist today, especially with the help of Drake, but I think he just doesn't want the spotlight and is perfectly fine where he's at. All in all, the Drake stimulus is undefeated. It even has gotten him in beef, and his career taking the biggest blow after featuring on Meek Mill's second album on a song called Rico. It's when Meek found out that Drake had ghostwriters and exposed him, leading to Drake dismantling Meek on Wax and becoming even bigger. These 3, for their own reasons, aren't what we expect today with the stimulus they had, and it even led to stunting their music growth and longevity. Salute, much respect, but for these reasons, their growth was stunted. It's your boy JC, Stunted Growth Music, and I'm out.